Hello students, welcome back to MJC Learning. Today we are going to study chapter number 15 of chemistry, that is polymer. Here is the part 7, so let's begin. These are the topics which we have already discussed in the previous video lectures. So let us continue with some important polymers. Here is the next category of polymer, that is polyesters. What is this polyesters? Polyesters are those polymers in which large number of monomers are joined together by a ester linkage. I repeat this part again. Polyesters are those polymers in which large number of monomers are bonded together by a ester linkage. Let us discuss one of the example of polyester, that is terylene. Terylene is also known as Dacron. Here is the preparation of terylene. The polyester polymers have ester linkage joining the repeating units. The terylene, that is polyester, which is obtained by condensation polymerization of ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid in presence of catalyst at high temperature. Let us discuss in detail what is this preparation reaction. Students, while studying any preparation of polymers, you have to understand and remember the monomers required for that polymer. This will be helpful for you to understand and remember the structure of polymer and how that polymer is formed. Now, let us continue with the reaction. Here is the first monomer required for the preparation of terylene, that is ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol is ethane 1,2 diol. Ethane indicates 2 carbons in the straight chain and 1,2 diol indicates 2 OH groups are present in the structure. So, structure of ethylene glycol is OH-CH2-CH2-OH. The next monomer is terephthalic acid. Terephthalic acid is benzene 1,4 dicarboxylic acid. This structure is also an easy structure. Here in terephthalic acid, benzene ring is bonded to 2 COOH group. You can see here 2 COH groups are bonded to benzene ring. First COH group is present on the first position of benzene ring, while second COH group is present on the fourth position of benzene ring. So, when n number of ethylene glycol and n number of terephthalic acid undergoes condensation polymerization by using catalyst like a zinc acetate, antimony trioxide catalyst, and at high temperature, that is 420 to 460 Kelvin, then it produces terylene polymer. But students, what is the condensation polymerization? Condensation polymerization is the process in which 2 or more monomeric units are combined together with a loss of some small molecules. This shows that when ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid undergoes condensation polymerization, it will lose a small molecule, and that molecule is water molecule. Now let us see how this water molecule is going to be removed during this polymerization. Students, during the formation of ester from alcohol and acid, water molecule is removed. But to remove this water molecule or eliminate this water molecule, take OH from acid and H from alcohol. So this part we are going to follow for this condensation polymerization. During the condensation polymerization of ethylene glycol, that is alcohol, and terephthalic acid, that is acid, we are going to take H from the ethylene glycol and OH from the terephthalic acid. So this will be eliminate as a water molecule. As we are using n number of ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid, so this OH will be combined with H of other ethylene glycol and that will be eliminated as a water molecule. Similarly, the H of ethylene glycol will combine with other terephthalic acid, and this is also removed as a water molecule. Now, after removal of water molecule, you will get a structure of pterylene. How? The structure of pterylene starts with O. Here O, then dash CH2, dash CH2, dash O. Then directly after removal of water molecule, this structure is joined to the carbonyl carbon of terephthalic acid. Then benzene ring, then carbonyl carbon, and structure is OR. So structure of pterylene is, it starts with O, you can see here, then CH2, then CH2, then oxygen, then C double bond O, after that benzene ring, and then C double bond O, dash, bracket complete, and N, that represents continuous chain of polymer. So let us take a quick view of preparation of pterylene. When n number of ethylene glycol and n number of terephthalic acid undergoes condensation polymerization, by applying these conditions, then water molecule is going to be removed. While removing water molecule, take OH from the terephthalic acid and H from the ethylene glycol. This is the structure of pterylene or dacron. Next one is properties of pterylene. Pterylene has a high melting point. It is resistant to chemical, heat, grease, moth, bacteria, etc. Pterylene absorbs very less water and hence dry quickly. Uses of pterylene. It is used for making wrinkle-free fabrics. By blending pterylene with cotton, we get a terrycot. By blending with wool, we get a terrywool. PET is common thermoplastic. Its trade name is the polyester polyethylene terephthalate, used for making many articles like bottles, jam packing, containers. It is used in preparing fishing nets, ropes, trousers, magnetic tape, recorders, etc. Next polymer is Buna S rubber. It is a synthetic polymer. Its trade name is SBR, that is styrene butadiene rubber. S stands for styrene, B stands for butadiene, and R stands for rubber. Buna S is an elastomer which is a copolymer of styrene with a butadiene. Copolymer means the polymer which contain two or more different kinds of monomers. So we can say that Buna S is the copolymer which contains styrene and butadiene. Now it is very easy to remember the name of monomers required for the Buna S. By observing the heading of Buna S, we can easily remember these monomers name. Bu means butadiene, Na represents sodium, and S represents styrene. Now here is the preparation of Buna S. Buna S is copolymer which is obtained from 75% part of butadiene and 25% part of styrene, subjected to addition polymerization by the action of sodium. It is vulcanized with rubber. Here is the chemical reaction. For the preparation of Buna S, we require two monomers, that is styrene and butadiene. So first monomer, that is 1,3 butadiene. The structure of 1,3 butadiene contains 4 carbon atom in a straight chain. Double bond is there after first and third carbon atom, and valency of remaining carbon atoms are balanced by hydrogen. Now next monomer is styrene. Styrene contains a benzene ring which is bonded to CH double bond CH2. Here for the preparation of Buna S, we are taking n number of 1,3 butadiene and n number of styrene. With the action of sodium, it undergoes addition polymerization. During this addition polymerization, double bond present in the butadiene will break and open and forms the double bond between this CH and this CH. Then again next to that double bond will break and form a bond directly from this carbon to this styrene's carbon. As soon as this bond formation will take place, the double bond present in the styrene will break and form a bond with other 1,3 butadiene monomer. Similarly, here 1,3 butadiene monomer will be bonded to other styrene monomer. So, structure of BuNaS will be start from this CH2. Then CH2, this double bond will be converted into single bond. Then CH, then there is the formation of double bond in the BuNaS. Then CH, then this double bond will break and here will be a single bond in the BuNaS. This CH2 is directly attached to the CH of styrene. Then here is also a double bond will break and forms a single bond. So structure will look like this way. Here you can observe properly now. This CH2 will start from like this way, CH2, then single bond, then this CH, after that CH double bond. So formation of double bond is there in the BuNaS, then dash CH, then single bond CH2. This CH2 is directly bonded to CH of styrene. So CH2 is directly bonded to CH of styrene. After that single bond dash CH2 bracket complete and end. This is what the structure of BuNaS. The next one is properties of BuNaS. BuNaS has a high tensile strength than the natural rubber and has an abrasion resistance. It is a good electrical insulator. Due to this, we are using BuNaS in making inner tubes for the tires, motors, floor ties, footwear components, cable insulation, etc.